What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of the Last Man Standing podcast, brought to you by Morgan Sports. My name is Wyatt Morgan. I'm your host today, along with my good friend Jesse Eller, and today we are going to be slandering the shit out of Brock Purdy because we're going to be asking, can Brock Purdy win the Super Bowl? And from two people who really despise this dude, there's going to be a lot of slander on him. So 49ers fans, Brock Purdy meet writers, click off the video now because this video, we're just going to go ham on him. Jesse, you start us off, dude. You know a lot about hating on this dude.
Man, fuck Brock Purdy. But the hype around him is just fucking crazy. I see people comparing him to Tom Brady, best QB in the NFL, all this fucking shit, bro. How are these people saying this stuff? Like, if you watch a Brock Purdy NFL game, it's boring as shit. I might as well just go turn off the TV because it's so fucking boring. And he doesn't really, it's just, all right, where do I start with this? Like, there's just so many things that his limitations and his decision making and how, like, you could see it. And let's go back to his Green Bay game and how shitty he played against that Green Bay defense, which is known for being like fucking trash.
Yeah, dude,
So
it's not
he,
good.
he struggled so much, and had CMC run for 50-yard touchdown, and then played shit the entire rest of the game, and then till the final drive, he gets his shit together, blah blah blah. Oh, best QB in the NFL, fucking hell.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
it's Tom Brady.
yeah, yeah. What are some things that you pick up on? Because this shit is garbage.
Dude, what I don't like is that people don't realize that he plays the game by throwing 5-yard checkdowns, 10-yard checkdowns, and 2-yard screen passes, and then his amazing defense just utilizes that to an extreme. And what I always tell people, I could go out and play quarterback for the 49ers because, and everybody's like, oh, no, you couldn't. No, you couldn't. And it's like, I can throw a ball 5 yards. I can throw a ball 10 yards. I can throw a ball 2 yards for a screen. I can do all of that. It's not a big thing. And it's just, he's so overhyped for doing the bare minimum. And that's what I don't like because there's players out here. I mean, I'm a Dolphins fan, so I don't like him, but there's players like Josh Allen. There's players like Lamar Jackson. There's players like Joe Burrow. I'm on a blank for quarterbacks in the NFC right now. Dude, there. I mean, Jalen
Well,
Hurts. Hey,
the thing is that those people are playmakers. Brock
exactly,
Purdy is not.
exactly. That's the thing. Those people, they come onto the team and they make the team better. See, when Jimmy Garoppolo went down, nothing changed. Nothing changed. When Trey Lance went down and Jimmy Garoppolo went down and Brock Purdy went down, nothing changed. And I know it's weird. Oh, well, how did they win the next 5 games straight with Brock Purdy? They had a very easy schedule those next 5 games. And the only reason they lost the NFC Championship, yes, was because Brock Purdy was injured, because then their fucking emergency QB and then their punter came in. They literally didn't have a player that actually plays quarterback. You get anybody on that team that actually plays quarterback, if you put Lamar Jackson, you put Josh Allen, you put Joe Burrow, hell, I'm going to even say you put Mac Jones onto the San Francisco 49ers, and that team either stays the same or does much better. There's no depth at all. And he's just such a simple quarterback. And I saw this one clip. I can't remember what game it was. I think it was against the Packers. And they didn't have enough time to get a play going that led to a CMC like 30 or 40-yard rushing touchdown, right? They didn't have the time on the play clock. So the tight end was supposed to go into motion and then run back. So there's no reason for that motion to occur. It's meant to mess the defense up so they get confused. And the tight end goes to do that motion, and Brock says, no, stay there. Said hike. And everybody's like, oh my God, he's a genius. He told the tight end to stay there instead of running the motion because he knew it didn't matter and they were running out of time. And I'm like, dude, that is like common fucking sense. I do that shit
Yeah,
on Madden 24/7. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's like they're praising like a disabled kid for like doing some stupid little Make a Wish event or something. It's fucking. the meat riding over Purdy from the 49ers fans is just so tiring because like once 49ers beat your team because they're a great team and Brock Purdy does get the job done and that's kind of clear, but people really overrate how his abilities and how good he really is. Because, I watch these games, his accuracy isn't there. Well, on the deep balls, he's throwing way over the receiver, and some
Mhm.
fucking magical ass play will happen because it's 49ers,
Yeah,
and it'll bounce out off the other player, and then Brandon Ayuk catches the ball. Like, fucking hell. That's the 49ers. And that's not him making a play. That's his own team because his team is fucking great. Like you put Brock
exactly.
Purdy on the fucking Jets, you put Brock Purdy on the fucking like Cardinals or Panthers, and he will be called the worst quarterback in the league, and
I
it's not
think
even close.
I think if you put Brock Purdy on any other NFL team, he he wouldn't. Oh my God, it wouldn't even be watchable football. I'm dumbfounded by how awful the football would be. If you put him on the Chiefs don't have an amazing receiving core. They
Oh,
don't.
it's
And and
just
and get
garbage.
and guess what Patrick Mahomes did? One of the great he's already one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. He, 6 AFC championships, 6 years, 4 Super Bowl appearances in six. I mean, it's crazy, right? He has a shitty receiving core. His receivers are dropping passes left and right, and he still finds a way to win the game. The only good player on that team that isn't like O line or D line or defense is him and Travis Kelsey, and that's it. Pacheco, whatever his name, Pachichi, whatever it is. He's good too, but they're not huge star players. They're not Christian McCaffrey. They're not
Yeah,
Debo Samuel. They're not Brandon Ayuk. I mean, they have Travis Kelsey, so there is a George Kittle, but you know, it's like if you put Brock Purdy on any other NFL team, he would crumble into shambles and he'd be out of the league in 6 months. I don't even think he would make the full season. He would get benched like midway through the season. And it's because the reason why is the 49ers are a much different team than every other team in the NFL. Every aspect of that team, they have some star playmaker on. Every play. Every place they have a star playmaker on. On defense, on offense, there's a star player there. No matter who's holding the ball, something big is going to happen. These are people. You know people's names on the Niners. I think, okay, I was going to say I think I could name more Niners than Dolphins, but that's not true. I can name more Niners than I can name any other team players in the entire league because they have such amazing players. Um, and it's just no matter who's at quarterback there, they can win. If you put him in any other team, he can't win because every other team has flaws in certain spots. The Niners have no flaws. Their only flaw is quarterback, but that doesn't matter because all the other team is sufficient. If you put him on the Dolphins, we have flaws in many areas of the team. O-line is one of them. Brock Purdy's getting crushed. You put him on the Chiefs. Receiving core is one of the flaws. He has nobody to throw to but Kelsey. If they lock up Kelsey, Brock's going to shit the game. And it's just, I see on Instagram a lot of people saying, why would you, oh, are you getting mad at Brock Purdy for utilizing his weapons? No, I'm not getting mad at him for utilizing his weapons. Utilize his weapons all day. Hey, if they win the Super Bowl, I don't care. The only reason I don't want Brock to win the Super Bowl, and the reason why I hate Brock so much, is because he is getting all the praise for Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, Debo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, I mean, these are the people that are making these huge plays. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh wow, what a great catch by Brandon Ayuk. Let's go talk to Brock Purdy about it. Why? Why? What did he fucking do? What is he
yeah,
gonna tell you? Oh yeah, I overthrew the ball. It was a great catch by Brandon Ayuk.
yeah. I mean, if God forbid, if someone made a Brock Purdy highlights, like it would be tough to watch through all of it because it would just be the most. They run the most basic shit, and it's so fucking boring. Because usually the receivers are wide open, and all he has to do is not overthrow it and make like a pretty decent throw, which for the most part any quarterback should be able to do and accomplish that. But you know, it's it's just like, yeah, he has all these people that he could game changers and people he could really rely on to do the job, and that's not his fault, but they could be a so much better team if Brock Purdy was actually if he was actually a great
Yeah.
quarterback. I could if Brock Purdy was a great quarterback. Oh my gosh, the Niners would be great. Like would definitely beat Patrick Mahomes. Like,
Mhm.
but I I don't. Okay, we're not gonna talk about the Super Bowl yet, right?
We're not talking about Super Bowl yet, but we're just
All
talking,
right.
can Brock win it? So you can touch in on it a little bit. Touch in on it a little bit.
Okay. I don't think Brock will have. It's I naturally, you know, I think the first time he really showed up and won that Green Bay game, I guess people say, "Oh, he proved the haters wrong." Well, he played
Yeah.
pretty shit for the most part. But all the game winning drives, I remember watching the Browns game where he threw like two interceptions in the last like 2 minutes or something. Like he
Yeah.
crumbled. And
Exactly.
um you know, uh, I think it goes to say what a lot about what defenses he's going against. Like the last two defenses he's been up against, the Lions and the Packers, not good at all. And
Yeah.
the
No.
Chiefs defense is really damn good, looks like, and really stopped the passing attack from the Ravens. So I think he's going to be really limited.
Yeah. The way I like to think about it is I saw this somewhere on Instagram a year or two ago, and it said it takes a certain type of quarterback to win Super Bowls. And you could say yes or no to that all you want, but I mean, if we had to look at some great quarterbacks that didn't win the Super Bowl in the past 10 years, one big name I can give you is Cam Newton. 2015 Cam Newton was a monster. And when
Yeah.
he went up against the Super Bowl against one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, Peyton Manning, he folded. It was terrible, awful performance, and it's just it doesn't matter how good you are. It takes a certain skilled quarterback to win. Patrick Mahomes has that skill. Tom Brady obviously has that skill. Joe Montana had it. Terry Bradshaw had it. Peyton Manning had it. Aaron Rodgers had it. Drew Brees had it. Ben Roethlisberger had it. And when I'm naming these people, I'm naming off people who are some of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, the greatest statistical quarterbacks even of all time. And I mean, we look at Mahomes. Mahomes is on pace to do the same thing. So he's on pace to break multiple statistical records. He already broke Dan Marino's youngest player to get 200 pass touchdowns. He's already breaking records, and he's on pace to break many more. And Lamar Jackson, he's a great quarterback. Do I think he'll ever win a Super Bowl? I'm gonna give it to him. I think Lamar Jackson will win a Super Bowl some point in his career. Um, Josh Allen, he's a great quarterback. Even as a Dolphins fan, if I wasn't, the way I'm looking at Josh Allen, I don't think Josh Allen will ever win a Super Bowl. I I don't see it happening. He's a great quarterback, don't get me wrong. He's an amazing athlete, but I just don't think he can win a Super Bowl.
Mm,
I'm
I
not denying that he's great. He could play in a Super Bowl. He can't win it though, and it's the same story with Brock. Brock may be good enough to get these plays off. He may be good enough to get this offense going. He may be good enough to take them to the Super Bowl. Winning an NFC Championship is one thing. Winning the Super Bowl is a whole different story. And I just think against somebody who's been there 4 times and has already won it twice, Brock just is at the disadvantage by a lot. And I don't think I think he will be the reason why the 49ers win. I think if they had a better quarterback in, I would give this Super Bowl to the 49ers without a doubt. But with Brock Purdy at QB, I'm sorry, San Francisco, but you guys are losing.
yeah, I mean, I how the Chiefs defense has performed was just kind of lights out for the most part, and didn't leave the Ravens room for a comeback, especially with that fumble at the 1 yard line, at the goal line. But I feel like it's since the 2 games that Purdy has played in the playoffs against poor defenses, um, I feel like he will lose this game, but he's gonna, get an excuse. My quarterback made it to the Super Bowl and yours didn't. When was the last time your quarterback made it? Oh, never. Oh,
Yeah.
looks like my quarterbacks actually could make it to the Super Bowl and you're and we're gonna hear a lot of that garbage. But it's
Uh,
okay because oh shit. Yeah, I don't think he has what it takes. I will say that his running ability is decently nice where it makes him extend plays uh and get first downs, but that will not be enough to save him. I feel like the 49ers offense will stall for a good period of the game, and maybe they'll get a couple nice plays there, but I don't think he has what it takes to beat Patrick Mahomes because he's someone who's 100% capable of. He Patrick Mahomes is the quarterback where he's not stressing and making stupid throws in the Super Bowl. We I think we could kind of trust him not to make any dumb decisions.
mhm.
So I think we already kind of know how Mahomes is going to play, and Purdy's first Super Bowl. So let's see how he plays. But I don't see him playing super great.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm sorry to say it because, like, as much as I hate the 49ers, if they had another quarterback, they would win it. And I just feel sorry for them because they believe in Brock. They think Brock can win the Super Bowl for him. And I feel sorry for them because I know what's coming and they don't. And I'm trying to tell them and they won't listen. And I just feel bad for them. That's all, man. Um, that's gonna do it for us though today, man. I don't. Brock's not winning the Super Bowl. We got that one down. We'll touch up more specifically on the Super Bowl matchup in another episode, but Brock's not winning it, and that's going to be it today for us. We hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, follow our Instagram, and we'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Yeah.